So hello guys, welcome to a new video of politics.
You see that area? Yeah. That is going to be the greatest ballroom anywhere in the world, and I'm paying for it. I'm paying for it.
These are all private individuals that put up a lot of money to build the ballroom. Not one penny is being used from the federal government. Myself and donors are giving them free of charge for nothing. We're donating a building.
Team Trump has been using the attempt at attack at the White House Correspondents' Dinner to get out of paying for the ballroom. He said would be paid for by private donors as a gift to America, paid partly by him. But now, and this is a classic Trump move, he wants us to pay for it to the tune of $400 million.
It is insane to do this again. Anybody who suggests that we have an event like this in the times in which we live in a facility like Hilton, that's crazy. We're going to have to accommodate the times in which we live. And Eric, you nailed it. There are people out there that are nuts.
And that is why they have no choice but to barricade themselves inside a solid gold drone-proof ballroom. And by the way, I love that Trump put Lindsay in charge of the ballroom push.
Why should taxpayers now be on the hook for $1 billion?
Well, they're not, because that's for many other projects. That's for projects having to do with safety in a certain section of the White House grounds. That's not all for the ballroom. And we're putting up $400 million to do the ballroom section of the ballroom. We are putting that up privately. I am doing it along with other patriots that love our country. But they want to do certain things militarily with respect to the ballroom, having nothing to do with us or having to do with the safety of the president. So having to do with a lot of things. But we are going to have a safe ballroom. It's under construction. It's ahead of schedule. It's right on budget. It would be $300 to $400 million that we're putting up. And a lot of that money will be going to safety also. But the House approved, or the Senate approved, I guess, or they're looking at approving. I don't know if it got approved yet, but they're talking about putting up a certain amount of money having to do with security at the White House and the East Wing. Yeah.
Will you commit to publicly releasing the amount of money that the private donors have?
Well, I have no problem with it. You're not supposed to, because it's done under a way where you don't have to do that. But I have no problem. They're unbelievable people. These are great patriots. They're putting up, it's the only place in the world you can give a $400 million ballroom. You put up the money and they're unhappy with it. They think the taxpayers should pay for it. So this will be the most beautiful ballroom anywhere in the world, and it'll be the safest ballroom by far anywhere in the world. And you won't have a fiasco like you did Saturday night 2 weeks ago.
Are you expected to have an historic jet by July 4th?
By July 4th, yeah, we think we're going to have it. Yeah, we do think we're going to have it.
Jimmy Kimmel exposes a massive $1 billion taxpayer grift, and Trump's grip on the Republican Party is the real scandal they are trying to hide. Let's start with the top secret White House ballroom Trump claimed he was building for national security.
Originally, he said it would cost $200 million and would be financed by private donors. Then the price tag doubled to $400 million, which he said would still be paid for by private donors. Then yesterday, Republicans in the Senate pushed a bill that would allocate $1 billion of taxpayer money to go toward this project. Oh, you're against it? I'm shocked. I thought you were all for it. According to the chair of the Senate Judiciary Committee, the money would be used for security features only, not for the ballroom itself. And the White House, of course, disagrees with that. After saying he and his teat sucklers would pay for it personally, Team Trump now wants us to foot the bill, which is now 5 times what he said it would be. $1 billion for a ballroom. What can you say? The man loves to dance,
He promised to pay for it himself, but now he's demanding $1 billion in public money for a private party room. And Kimmel reminded everyone exactly how this construction project actually started.
This is not a popular project. Only 28% of Americans supported him illegally knocking the White House down in the middle of the night to build this. And that was before we found out we'd be paying for it. These are all the times Trump posted that the ballroom would be built using zero taxpayer dollars.
Illegally tearing down the White House in the middle of the night to build a taxpayer-funded vanity project. Kimmel then delivered the most brutal assessment of why this ballroom even exists.
But I don't get it. Why does he need a room to hold balls? He's already holding a lot of balls. He's holding J.D. Vance's balls. He's got Lindsey Graham's balls. He's holding the balls of almost every Republican in Congress.
The audience's reaction to that mic drop says everything you need to know about the modern GOP. To distract from the massive spending scandal, Trump brought back the presidential fitness test and invited children to the Oval Office.
Ended 8 wars.
And this entire clip felt like a political comedy movie that somehow become real life. First, Trump says the ballroom is being paid by private donors. Then suddenly there is a talk of billions in taxpayer money involved. That's the kind of switch up that instantly gets people hated online. The Jimmy Kimmel absolutely torches the whole situation. They're holding everyone's balls. Joke, yeah, the crowd reaction alone is battle cold. But the craziest part has to be Trump talking to kids in overall office. 1 second it's fitness and football. Next second he is ranting about mutilization and election calls to elementary scholars. The awkward energy in that room was insane, and somehow it all got even wilder with the golf buffet. 3 tries, all misses. Then bro just walks away while music is blasting in the background. You genuinely cannot script moments like this, but nothing tops the kamikaze dolphins